Now, any serious country, Sameja Fish should have been shot to death. I'm telling you. Such crime, television back we here in office, or the 8 billion in a cheap. Most so chrono way so. I catch me quite free for say, a young one yanti. Sameja Fish say, the Yuma Wabayano, TV we here in office, we here 8 billion. TV back, we here 8 billion. 8 billion. Now, according to the contract, kitchen cabinet, stove, microwave, install it. Sameja office, kitchen cabinet, minimum so ababa no aduane wo so be den o. Sa kitchen cabinet no, e cost Ghana for taxpayer 297,567. Tienie. Sameja ese ne dantie mo Ghana for bebre na mabobo adam. Sameja eti woka eye TV a Sameja ene ne office, TV e wo ho. And then the kitchen cabinet, and then the stove I install it. Okaboma to the tune of 1.1 million Ghana cedi. 1.1 million Ghana cedi.
Ezu. Yaban. Omo mochi omo galamse no. Omo atu omo. Yabema omo amnesty no omo saba. Lojidi say, Emrebia omo from here, omo enu omo ho. Enti yebe yi omo na yama omo another chance.
I can confirm to you that you are going to see a fight that has never been witnessed in this country. President Mahama is going to lead a very ruthless and relentless campaign against Galamsey. He has not minced words at all. We had a brief cabinet meeting earlier today, and the president was very clear. There was no ambiguity that he will be leading a war that we have never seen to deal with this canker, this existential threat, once and for all.
Mibusa Abai, Mibusa President John Mahama. Inti nanu a wote se wa nkrofo ni bi tu galamsey no. Why you moden? President John Mahama. Mibusa se nanu a wo se wa nkrofo ni bi wunnim so mu tu galamsey no. Why you moden? Because enema hu se mo bubo na Akufo-Addo die se na Akufo-Addo esan wuntumiti. Inti mo bubo. Na wa nkrofo na wo ya aware wate national security akatel say omu ye galamsey no. President John Dramani Mahama, Papa, respectfully, why you omuden? Time ye di wun to me, ye season in your mano. Na onko sa forest ni mu. But galamsey da so koso. Inti e tell say, enye wun to me, se mususu se oye galamsey ya. Anaso ordinadie, ama obi a mani ye galamsey ya. Galamsey ni da so koso dike. Galamsey ni koso under your watch. Tina nano me catch you say, national security, ewa cameras bebi ewa Ghana hebiano omunim. Omunim krofo mu ye galamsey. They know. Untimi nkanchem say president aye ma briefing no. Unim when this for mu ye galamsey. Yankopon kwa na enokwafo. Ebedru baabi me say ebesesa. Na esesa nso a te say de ka no na ano no. Ebeka ne pepepe. Ebema nkofo atiase. Ebema nkofo ahu say untimi mfa nipa a life eni agro. Things will change. Ato forcing okoka expressway wantimi ankoka bypass eno ametie me makoma ye me hweme se na de akra sembe ni yera ato forcing expressway no wo se watwa sika to special fund accounts bi wo Bank of Ghana sa sika no $300 million anka wo yi ya wo de be wie bypass no mpacho tie o nano ni etia ni aka to se aban expressway ni ye na mum na Akufo-Addo aye bypass wie NDC aban amfi ye enra yewura to force na nka bibia head of research, so can be a catch me, or can be for expressway.
No, not the focus here on big push projects. No, me na expressway. No.
Now, Baby, ready budgets now. 2 parties are one Chessy Kabia and Bambi expressway. No, I can say bypasses. No, which is key. Me amusi mi atu forcing. And she said, the air can why a say expressway no so no create woman in say ye di can't catch us expressway no. President John Mahama on me we and san will free so. Now then I'm man for your camera sword sir.
This is the 24-hour economic clock. 1 job, 3 shifts, 3 people. 1, 3, 3. 1 job, 3 shifts, 3 people. Obiabe Didi. Ezu ni anawi nurse ni anawi ojuma nipa awuye ejuma yebetimi aboa onu esidan na debia bosombia yetua oka ne ate okakra yebenya companies bi na omone banks na ejuma enti se onim se wonyoma eba ubekwa akohu omo no ma ba obosia sa abosia no omdibechia abantuo ni gapoha ni etobia ewo ho na yeyi wo container si ya no mo yi e de akoto terminal woni aban ni asembia. We shall reintroduce automatic posting of teachers and we shall scrap the teacher licensure exams. Afeso ya adwen say koko na debia ya de kwa amanone na yakoye nwedwuma ho ne aye chocolate ne de abrɛ no yes ya abrɛ ya pese factory na ye de ye koko no ye de ba bibia ye dua koko no we fo no fifi ye be ba betu borehole wo ho ne de polytank si ho. And I can assure you the price is going to be a very, very, very good price. So those of you who don't have cocoa farms, go and start looking for land.
Is that in the first 120 days, we'll provide the seed money upfront for the Women's Development Bank.
24-hour economic clock. 1 job, 3 shifts, 3 people. Obiabe Didi.
And one of the things we'll do when we come back into office is to complete the 200 community day schools that we began.
The Agenda 111 hospitals they are building, I'll continue and finish them.
Our president is an over-pumped spoiled kid.
What did you say?
Our president, Nando Dankwa Akufo-Addo, is an over-pumped spoiled kid.
You're calling, wait. You're calling our president a kid?
Oh, he's behaving like one. He's throwing tantrums.
Isn't that a bit of a low blow?
If the president,
a man of almost 80 years, you're calling him,
so then he should stop behaving like a spoiled kid. Our president is throwing tantrums on the international scale and embarrassing us. It's like you going to a church service with your child and your child is rolling on the floor and screaming because they didn't allow him dip his hand in the offering bowl. That's what our president is doing. This is the same man who ran around with these rating agencies and their ratings when he was candidate and used it to poo-poo the Mahama administration. He has overseen the worst economy in our country, reduced our country's economy to junk status, toilet paper status. And when they are telling him, he says that why should they tell him the truth? Our president hates to be told the truth.
But the ratings are getting better. The ratings are getting better.
Because you are not paying your debts. Incompetent and useless the president is. You can't say it any way nicer. And this one, when I say he's a useless president, I'm being very charitable and nice and kind to him. Because the president sits on his ears, so he doesn't hear when we talk.
All the difficulties, negativities, so we could try radio, so they did do attempts all day, all night. I was also maybe because we could say, hey, I don't for once a man. I mean, all of these things, but they don't disturb me and they don't derail me. They don't divert me from the project ahead of.
When for no 50, you better have a 2 borehole near the polytank is ho.
Musa Galamsi.
What do Galamsi dear? Baby, I can't on. And this is for your person to also a bam one. Yama ye numeric. The because December last year December me fa kwana utumi fa barakese kwan ko pie fufu ebesi edujamano na galamsi ni left and right na bibi enwe ekese galamsi 3 months ago me fa okodo bonkum ni fa
ehfa
fufu kwan ko pie edujamano
o tiesim
ya tiesim atese galamsi no mfidisi wo enyasem kuma ede ne yetsenchen yanka me in particular de ne yanka fa galamsi
NDC
ede be ne yehu se galamsi eyeti MPP4 de be ne yehu ene ma 2 MPP4 na busia se NDC4 ya fesu yehu with respect to galamsi dabi bosontwe ye ma le he galamsi ho be be no me galamsi adansa su kwa ne bi ho
dabi
fampo e friends so kono kwa na ewo maya new areas bi akodo ne bi ni
ho forest bi a na yi kan kra wan
wow
de na nse na atupak kan wan sem amaru shako kan
omo si sa abeswa forest
abeswa
ene ko adanse square ye tu ade no a edu police station chi and you ask the police penyo to no what were they ese adana wan ko ye ko tu asetukuru
ye tu ye di
ani party wa ye ni pabone sem dia sem yan kantia MPP4 se wo mo ye galamsi o man wo mo se no ene ye hu se galamsi no e se o mani bio ene ndi jifo bia tiagu mo man panyi ko aka te se ye nkofo ni bi ye bi na asem se o man panyi mesre wa san nkofo ye nyi wo mo man because wo mo ntimi fo mo sa bi su man bone no e ma me fra yo me di ntame me obi hwe me ho to ba ma NDC
because me kai se obo hu die nyina
Samejamfi eti Samejamfi office nkwano enkonya ene ntable ni ade one ne manfo be yusu no eye to the tune of a year 40 billion enka atitiska 4 million. Now both Wezo Group any Koresa Ghana Limited no medical kachem say stand up with dia stand up we yusu ye deputy chief of staff ni nua no so one ne ye no eye deputy eye omo office wa agrenga no tienie na ye ma omo contract no. It was through soul sourcing. When you mere coincidence, this is a year pure thievery and architecture to steal from the people. And you make Samejamfi, yes, and you.
Nipa bakupe. Nipa kakra bi afasika na kenten so a. Omo ne omo yere ne omo ma ne omo busuafo edi sika ne nyafunyafo.
No correct.
Tisika bi ani wa e de be ye oman yiye, enu ti na ye bre no. Enu ti na ukrom kwan no aka ho a aban ne nyeye no.
Eti nipa kakra bi a Samejamfi epeso omudidie anu wama eye stand up ne nkrofo to the tune of 110 billion 11 million contract through soul sourcing. Now bisa Samejamfi said die enti ne de ma soul sourcing a same soul sourcing ni yentie no e
nipa kakra bi afasika na kenten so a omo ne omo yere ne omo ma ne omo busuafo edi sika ne nyafunyafo tisika bi ani wa e de be ye oman yiye enu ti na ye bre no. Enu nti na ukrom kwan no aka ho a aban ne nyeye no. Enu nti na asopiti sa yerehwe no yehu no. The reason is corruption. Enu nti se yepese o mai fa no tuma pefra e wo se ye nyina ye ni bere e wo kata hyehye pro ye dwirim so na yete so atua. Na ene kata hyehye ne pro ye no new angle bi aba MPP4 de bomb man no kro no yie pa e ya de a ye friend so source. So source ye de akire nyina ne se say aban pese odi dwumadie bi na insese obefa mra kwan so abamu ama omo a omo wo opepa se omo yese adwuma ni nyina epre bi no aban ne ti da bi me de ko hyedem na me de akoma nipa ba akope
sa na Samejamfi eye aban so de ko hyedem e de ama nipa ba akope na Samejamfi de ko hyedem so de master ndo gbe ni nua company nkwa through soul sourcing. Now the irony of it is that even by the time where you contract in mo no na per eye so person ma so sourcing na you need works and housing certificate, you need valid PPA certificate. Now irony, Koresa only obtained PPA certificate in May 2025 and the contract in ma omo in July 2025 June 2025. Now the time where you did a contract in mo omo no na ni PPA said which of the certificate I think the PPA it will share a PPA certificate na wu. But Samejamfi says still our person obo chrono, and these are the words of Samejamfi. A person obo ye chrono nti through source nti what the master stand up with and then the company. Now, Public Procurement Act Section 40, the only reason you so sourcing is when there is no alternative supplier. When there is an extreme emergency. Eti, bueno, sameja mfikasa. Yasi yebe so sourcing. So sourcing ni nyina say, ye miye competitive tendering. Ye nyama nkrofo bebre nu amemeye bi nemo ye hia nipa baako pe. And per section 40 of the Public Procurement Act 663, the only time we do so sourcing is allowed is when one, there is no alternative supplier. Contractee, nipa omo ye renovation of buildings bebre wagana. Sameja fiso de bema eye korosa. We just stand up with you. When there is extreme emergency, there is no extreme emergency. What is so special?
To see the works they claim to have done. That you would want to do this contract through so sourcing. Why? Look, what is so special about a 120-meter asphalt runway? What is so special about what government itself describes as minimal renovation of a building? And if Ali can put the pictures of the Sunyani airport on the screen for people to see the works they claim to have done. That you would want to do this contract through so sourcing. Why?
The same questions are being put to you today. What is so special about renovation of a year Bank of Ghana old building a GOLDBOD that it could not have been through competitive tendering? What is so urgent about it? But clearly, Samijamfi wants to steal us through a year one standogbe. Obeso wiya standogbe. Eni niya wele nam dogbe. Obeso mu wiya enti. Ana Samijamfi amu contract through sourcing to the tune of a year 110 billion. Now, causing financial loss, abuse of office, unlawful procurement. Ninyina Samijamfi one day you go to jail. Now, so conflict of interest be any baby. Conflict of interest, baby. If it's a stand-up, before you have a conflict of interest, let's use the words of AF.
Article 284 of the Constitution is very clear. A public officer shall not put himself in a position where his personal interest conflicts or is likely to conflict with the performance of the functions of his office. So you see the standard very high, conflicts or is likely to. And in the classic case of Anani, where this provision really was tested, Shiraj delivered a very, very profound decision. And I want to read from page 21 of that Shiraj decision in the Anani case. And this is Anna Bosman. The commissioner has held that a public official breaches this provision not only where there is actual conflict of interest, but also where there is a likelihood of conflict of interest.
Now,
where
to
there
raise
is already in existence a personal relationship between
the
the
threshold of Article 284 to raise it, also not only when they conflict, but likelihood. Now, Deputy Chief of Staff, who is so powerful, now say CEO will be say even in the event that it was a competitive bidding, who could have actually stood against a deputy chief of staff, Standobe? Standobe, I would me a peer soldier for 2 or more training. Standobe, I would me DJ camera say, next Standobe a company or no big company, let alone when it is done through sourcing. And the guidelines for a year strike is very clear. The violations are there. But Samijamfi is abusing his office and he will go to jail. Samijamfi will go to jail one day. 11 million for renovation. 4 million for furniture, 843,000 for TV, 843,000. Kitchen cabinet, 297,000. Samijamfi, you will go to jail. I'm telling you. Someday soon, you will go to jail. Because there was no urgency for you to give it as sourcing. But you did that simply because you wanted to steal from us. Now you did it against the directive of John Dramani Mahama.
You are laws to eliminate excessive waste in the procurement of government supplies and projects. Single source procurement must be the rare exception rather than the norm.
The rare exception.
We must also subject government projects above a certain threshold to value for money audits. And just this morning I was reviewing some of the procurement reports. And there was this procurement for poultry farmers, 10,000 units of something. And it was single source. The reason for single source was urgency. And one company was giving the contract to supply 10,000 units of whatever it was. The supplier and the person who assembles it was not allowed to bid. And so the company that won it went to the supplier, bought the items for 4,500 and came and sold them for 6,600 to government and walked away with 21 million cedis on that supply. I mean, how can you do this? I mean, it was our own company we're running. How would we do a thing like this? But that is government bleeding. Everybody cutting their pound of flesh. That must stop.
John Dramani Mahama said government bleeding, everybody cutting their pound of flesh. Standogbe is cutting his pound of flesh. Wellenam Dogbe, greedy people. Yedo Martina as deputy chief of staff. Sika wamu diene nsuomo. Edna kwa deputy director general of SNIT. Sika wo diene nsuono. Sameja mfi yedna tiro GOLDBOD CEO. Wa jini se ayesi amuwa shina chi ayesi. Nsuono. Jesu amosa afa kwan so through so sourcing. Ese wia manfo ni sika. And you Sameja mfi, you go to jail. Yentie Sameja mfi nse enu mu nsembio. Yentie.
Nipa kakra bi afasika na kenten so a omo ne omo yere ne omo ma ne omo busuafo edi sika ne nyafunyafo ti sika bi ani wa de be ye oman ni ye enu nti na ye bre no enu nti na ukrom avodo for enuma kese e wo Ghana emrase sa ban e fa bo bi adwuma se wo medi sa adwuma ne ma oman a aban ma obi contract ho a yemamu na obi biara owo nimdie na our capacity so betimi ayese adwuma. We should give that person the opportunity to compete.
Okay.
TFA be competitive tendering. Ma ho kwan na obi amepre adwuma ni bi. The obetumi aye adwuma ni yie a oman no benya so mfaso abra oman ne bebo kakakra bi ne de ama no.
Nokure.
But wo hwe de ekoso wo bawomia ene omanpenya kufu ado amamwo yimu a ye wo contract akese bebre a.
It's 11 billion.
Aben de ma bawomia nuanom a Yamma ho kwan se obi amepre bi yesi peg aso ye disika toto so a o mine hwe sika titiri dia you will weep for Ghana as we move along. Minu
wo hwene se v boot Sameja v wo hwene se v boot tete v boot yen replace the same words now kan yen yi din na ye ne mfa stand up ni nua ne wo din hye wo contract akese over 11 million which is 110 billion old cedi. Mudi biya toto so. Na mode ma through so sourcing. When the government requires, when the statute requires that they must be through competitive bidding. We no say ba omia de mani nuanom. But in this case, you are giving it to stand up ni nuanom. O hwene certificate boot. On say unya atumi de. The very thing you were against, the very thing you were fighting vehemently against, you are doing that and even worse. And GOLDBOD is a crime scene. Yentie Sameja mfini fancy.
Avodo for enuma kese e wo Ghana. Emrase sa ban e fa bo bi adwuma se wo medi sa adwuma ne ma oman a aban ma obi contract ho a.
Say aban e fa koresa. Yes standogbe ni nua wele nam dogbedi a. Sameja fitu aso.
Yemamu
Yemiem yenye so sourcing. Sameja mfi ubie mu anase o ma so sourcing to eye koresa eye standogbedia to aso sameyenti.
Na obi biara owo nimdie na owo capacity so obetimi ayese adwuma. We should give that person
it obi bia obetimi renovate eye Bank of Ghana office no a GOLDBOD ko occupy no Sameja fitu aso
opportunity to compete. Nemo no media, me ba be ye GOLDBOD CEO a, me ma kwan bien compete. Me the 11 million Ghana cedi, 110 billion old cedi contract be ma koresa. Ye idea, nye so me to aso. TFA be competitive tendering. Me na minim competitive tendering ewo eye opposition. Nemo me buy eye aban mu no minim. Wo hwene certificate boot onim yentie no. O kwan na obi amepre adwuma ni bi. Enso we de o ma kwan mo obi amepre bi. Wo de be ma stand ogbeni ni nua to aso. De obetumi aye adwuma ni yie. Oman no benya so mfaso abra oman ne bebo kakakra bi ne de ama no. Enso me de
de obetimi aye adwuma ni yo de ontimi nya ni yo de aban bebo kakra bi o de mo kakra bi o stand up ni nua manya ma adwene se namde mo no anamde mo to aso
but wo hwe de ekoso wo Bawomia ene omampenye kufu ado amamwo yimu a
wo hwe de ekoso wo sameja mfini ni gold board office ho no a to aso same
ye wo contract akese bebre a
ye wo contract akese si ye renovate 11 million Ghana cedis same to aso
aban de ma Bawomia nuanom a
sameja mfide ma eye stand up ni nuanom a same to aso
yamma ho kwan se obi amepribi
a wo ma kwan mu obi amepribi so same to aso
yesi peg
Yesi peg. Yendo aso.
Ye disika toto so.
Ye disika toto so ma TV Kurani ye tono 8 billion. Yendo aso.
O mine shri sika titiri dia.
O mine boka wo gold board titiri dia saminya vitu aso.
You will weep for Ghana.
As we move along. O hwene.
Charge abodo for enuma kese wo.
O hwene set TV boot. Also, we are opposition. They are not in competitive bidding. Not in my buying. Garcia. Oba and Quasiadia Woody. Oba and Quasiadia Woody office were Woody. Zabedavi, you are a young guy. You've been given the opportunity to serve your people. Now, more young guys here, more opportunity to serve more serve ya. Kwasiade nko na moye. Kwasiade. No hope for our nation. We don't care. Munya hunu sikanwa. That becomes your motivation. We sikani nyafu. We sikano. Wo opposition. Na wunim competitive bidding. Ubedru abemu a wo CEO no ayi gold board. Wunim competitive bidding mebwa. Nyame twedi ampomfa wo bone enchew ade a wode ye o man Ghana no nyame young guy given the opportunity to serve. Look at what you are doing to the nation. Medumosia
and some of you why you tin sana ya ni adwuma yi he yes IMF for the report to be aba na report no kasuso niema nwonran debre mi kenkan bi bia me kan sa na me ko mentia se nwi ba professor Boadimo de wo madwuma no eni ti wo mte ase yi ti nya ne se no kirekire mu ana ye tie bi enti mi se won so awo fie no sa be wa krado se won so beti na IMF report na ye kan ho asem no na won so atie bi se den ekoyi na yi nyina so yehu bi Professor Bodi Dean of Accounting no UPSC and the IERPP ono so oye executive director ti na dwuma no so Prof Akwaba ona hu ti san
Ajana do
the radius
also
na me da roma okrukra yimu
kasa ya che
pa
everything is so home for
anyo the fever trees bi da nyame adum
da nyame ase
na je say masaso re na me na so
na chema so wote ne
nyame tuminti ye ne brother David Kasa on daily basis nti ye tuminka nyame tuminti ne ho ye
wa che na
yo ati de ya ne se nipa de freedom de ye ketila hadin
nyambe adom
nyame be yadum nyame tuminti
nyame na
nyame tuminti probably before say about so no yawada MPP for a demonstration
okay
oye kakra
na ini pa na ewo ho na nyane paketo
ala
ini pa sorry waka ebedi beboa wo na emse na no de emse party echrese jama ahoden na daso ho
yeah
daso ho na some of the two dwana na me di ho komo kakra se nipa da sani bia no wo bia etete wo and ntema ye demonstration
yeah
na ne cancer democracy under attack eni ehu ananya no ehu na ne wonde to dwa no o fa nkrofo a ehihye on social media almost the removal of chief justice and now na issue say CC mra no mo aban mu no I also think about na bigina asoya di o masem san nkrofo nyina na eyi so of you na we say ye chairman so intimi so asem so ebeto mu enti me say ensem a omo edika na saa na ehu oman mu ananye saa na ehu no ehu kakra oman mu sanse na sei no medical can say abai bia ba ya etwemu ko bia na nya ne hye o satem didi yera nana Akufo nya ne de even the former president Akufo nya ne de obia nya ne de na yebeka no kware so say yera Mahama so anya ne de nti yebisa se da ben na saa di etubetwa na etubetwa ekwan ben na fa so a etubetwa etubetwa na nyina se ename kasama ni a cheme ni edemeko na emra na wo se adwuma na enye adwuma ye hyenkrofo kutupa se onko ya de bone na mo ne ka ne se so bi no kopa na ofuma ekwan ya fa so a ye de fa nipa na ekwa so yo hokodi na asem entama yenya didi na asem bele di si ho ene nsan mi se yama opposition na omoka nti ye bo abaso nti letene kwa ye be stress ni hu bia no papa na so nhwem na onfanya adwuma na mbo ye ntima mfo nti that's a break
it was a prof na mishra just sorry I say IMF for the report to aba Ghana for the IMF report wa ye ntiase e bia de beti ane se o mano ya boka ana se o mano ye di ensun bia beto ye se ma ye mfa dwuma ye fo ye ntoto nkanim ye na ya adwuna ye bibiri ni se wo de adwuma ni no nti report no wo hwemu asi na me adwuma ye nya wo yi ebreti obi ya wo yi fa nan ye nantimu kakra report na ti sen na de ne fi mu aba boy abaso ana se eye ndey
that's a me sure un kase report ade IMF udon sako show myself almost share ema ofri or how be a womb na oko anim no aso wasen na emsaban etwa mu no de call IMF emsaban ba ko bi na oho no and this time or de call MPP be ye fi amsa de akobi nti aban we buy so a kire se wasan ye fi enyen kwasom na mom oho chiw asoman mi a udwane kotwa na wo so aboa na matoto sika so e de ama nti ye de ho kohye mu na abrene dan nyina na om de report ebre report e ba no so no e kire be bia ye modemo be bia wo form be bia wo soro e kwan be fa so a ye ho e be do e kakra na obo ho so ombe ebe ma last assessment ombe ye na ye fi mo no on the report we bring as a report on share any sa report yase report here IMF country report number 26 213 last reporter to go now just figure am dia ma o ya and number ya e ma sa report no na wafa no can
okay
na wafa sa report na baby o man ye koyi a special report on ye baby a enkoyi o ma kire na eno na me din komo kakro baby na obi chance na ade na nywa pai wo mu no ye nka ho asem na nywa bone nko na ye ka ho asem na wiase no se wo ko anima ade ya se nka ho
asem nka ho wo hede ye no
correct na o de ama okọ anim bebre enti minister afọ no anya dwembe ni ye no maka se no so ebe boa ye bedi nkomo ye kasa ni ye no meka na enye no so na yaka ho asa na ade na report na kire eye nema akoso kakra wo aban mu na mo fa afia etwa mu no 2025 no mde o assessment no ma kire bi o man ya modemo akodu bi a enkoyi na asemba kwa na ye hu o report no say Bank of Ghana interventions a mo ye no Oboniche say was effective. Nti say ebi atiefo na omo kire say ye maye hu nyewa pai wo mu no. Say na ye ka ho asem. Sa interventions omo ye e na no mo ka ho asem. Enyo ebi no mo ka ho asem. Ni mo ye fam right no so say ho na e ka no e ko wie. Na intervention was effective in stabilizing the forest market. Because say a boy my forest market be di sika mano ne sika edi dwa ho no ekoyi esan so boa ma
you see the no so enya hoden ɛsan so boa ma inflation perform ɛsan so boa ma international reserves a ye wɔ no isika ye de to hɔ sa hoden ekofom na bibi kɔ man no ma yebetimi den sakobom yetimi da boa man epejai okay etu hwɛ saa nneɛma yi a ɔbɔ ya baso sɛ saa interventions a BOG ye no fa so a yenya ye wo but ade on pese ehu no sɛ saa fa so yenya na ye short term any long term initiatives and a long term
is that obutia nanum penkela bi na ohwato basaba
asie na yare na wase no ntuye ye hwe structural reforms be boa moment ma pagya ho akoye nim ho na ye ka ho sa enti ayese ne a course no and on the report edit tuja na make interventions. Now, that's even saying Profo intermediaries. Bank of Ghana anye interventions. Ye
intermediation. I know what you're saying.
Now, idea we start here no. Oh, say you can't send be brave. Na yen share sa 2 ways. Na yen cheche mu yi. Obi kasa uye interventions. Na kwa yese ball yem say minim team awo
no Barcelona
eh ana o jam yeshra so
no team papa
moda sorry kra na yeshra kra o ba na
o yatika ti ye mpon ya ye ho de
ye o Chelsea ya na ebre
Chelsea for the akodo na mo
yes a home ministry na say that's right inti ubesha say ye bobo park so na two sides. The opponent are on a neighbor. Now referee ojino. Referee no be say we NCC unyonko. We soon see nyonko. No ama red card, no ama yellow card. Now a caution. No a cho say we bamu tiema we kojina home on regulating nyina. Ena ye ka say Bank of Ghana juma mudi ye no. Omukoye say interventions.
We are an intervention.
Intervention almost an intervention. See, picture me tray.
Yeah.
Akoye juma omudie. Say ojina agronum. And all say we nkwa. An intervention. Na intermediary no. Akoye say obuama so ko bank. Bank sika omo no. Obi na de beto ho.
Yeah.
No bi sa kwaje e da koye adwuma
o di kakra be kan
so no wi an watwe no ho o make sure say omo mu hia ne na omo a omo obi e de beba no da ma profo no atene nsafio so oni mu bi ti ade omo ye no na intervention be so mo ka che say e intermediation intermediation no because ne no ye no offer dollar na no dey be good no watch say be a was echo to jinagro no directly involved in the act etina ye shiti go post some months ago now be kaya I did started amra by far na konya January February March aircon on say na seed no na wo be 15 cedis per $1
yeah
na so teba na teba e ba ya afine nko wie no na ye 10 cedis e cho se juma so bi e koso se e den na ma identity platform sa ye hu e jina minority in parliament e jina RPP and a World Bank and IMF and a debate to just
say no more ye
ade amoye ye kan ya o se dabi bibia nkosa ne mo mo na ma enyoma ekoyi
o me de shepe guakwem
ene na ma the term ato forcing ato is forcing be kaya e ba enti ne ehu se ne ekosi de enye normal ade ayehu na emra ye interventions ne I will see the uncommon. That's a break.
and then na ebema central bank owo pepa anoni pepa so beye na obeye a emreben na ewo se oye sade no two questions say what here for ebe hwani
yeah
ewo kwan se oye anoni kwan the answer is say owo kwan se oye because no on the mother of all banks
yeah
and today bia no bibi nkoyi a also otu nine no the sim no aboa amanyoma to ye nti ya kire mo no owo kwan se oye na mo Bribe na owo se oye sade no Obonibeka said, when we have a market failure, a market, and your man could ye, I say, crown, or quine, and I'm your man could ye, no, so be sad. Now, baby says, some or yes, sad, and then man, ye could ye, and I need because that inflation is so take above. One casa sue a car net diom, that's so take above. It is happening. Na nyoma say kura na. You be someone say.
Yeah.
Two. Emra obet me asa de ekokọ ese mra. Usi de no eni ahoden. Now person control inflation. O person inflation so ahoden no ethical form. Utimi esa de no.
Okay.
Sad time so your inflation na worth 54% no. Na so teba abedu half. 23. Inti then also $5 now the kotugum for so ben bebo inti match wona wi no that's a very se ka sign a boy na o share report na buy na what share say IMF report be told you o man no sika na ya hwe the call bonika sema 10.6 billion within that period dollars 10.6 na ose the 10.6 billion a year 2025 am say buy and then some 1.7 billion so be all and a gold board in sense buy na ye kire mo no two figures am boss yi baako a FX sales 10.6 no eye gold near to no amesika sorry eko gu bank na de ko share forex market no
America the be see the nya
hode
okay
and 1.7 eye juma Bank of Ghana ni gold board edie and ma saka no ebeto enumu and ye say o man no the report no beto dwa Bank of Ghana dey buy na ye negative equity no akọ 93 billion. So and in first one no
10.6 billion.
Ya ba 1.7 so e nya ya a kai boy no ni hunkomo later. Na obesha sa 10.6 billion in forex exchange in 2025 no. Ya finance sudie. Na ye matie for in picture. Say sa sikano offer yen GDP a 9.2%.
9.2% of GDP.
Sasika 10.6. Near a money huno no.
Yes, like it will.
She say omai minumi no ye juma. Ye sorano pa ni abajuma na abano nyamfa so ye ho no ate tax. Omo mo koton nema so ye juma. Mo ye juma hospital. Omo ye juma work banks. Omo tuntom nema ye nyina ya na ni ye juma. Sabani nyitiminya be 100 cedis a. Emu 9.2 Ghana cedi. Bank of Ghana etu gu system. And 10.6 the percentage to our GDP. 9.2. So nya 100 cedis bia na I will say mu 9.9 cedis
20%. Go about
system.
Na je say yenya fa so bia mfiri sika so.
Nti ye tugu mu a. Say ma cedi na ho. Good. Afesa 10.6 no. What the transfonia a equivalent of 51% of Bank of Ghana FX inflows. 50 ochemu 100 emu 51% no Bank of Ghana inflows akoye sika inya yedi dwa
bank account
no I money use as a foreign exchange sika eba no ye mu 51% and 10.6 billion no
this Kenyan good one is I betu gumu keke
says can also 92% of domestic gold purchase program. Sa gold purchase program no obesha e ba me say yera go for the time emra ni entimi international market enko jisika mfa nya adwuma na ye oil price I de kotono na ahode no e wosoro intabani ye say yemfa kwan bi so betimanya dollars ni bi na ti aboa ya ma ye de akodwa man so akotobia na be go ama ho hehan no this are gold purchasing program buy na sika efumoba no near eco market no 92%.
Ya ton your gold nyina no asabe to scan nyina egu ya mfa nya japade bi ama o man no
and they represent 10.6 billion.
Oh awa ho sema
that's right. Eti sa e chere se sika ya bono 10.6 billion we reports on you bi na IMF
and makoye no mde betuja
na oshima ohun bibi ti say gold purchase agreement e say aboka 1.7 billion na sa 1.7 na sepre eye juma Bank of Ghana ene na so ya eye gold board juma omudi na sa program no abai ka se oye fi ho bekai because inflation good now within that period no ya boka 1.7 billion obetima calculate I use 12 cities now they are bus sika wo mu e wo cities na emma eba sign na sa kai bai o chechema 1.7 no that's a yen famra isikel a chese so mine a ton gold I want international market pa na $1 ye boka 17 cents
wa ko ton no asa boka 17 cents hey
well good na
o ko ton dia be pesca be fi
a pesca be fi no
wa ton no asa boka
the moment of ton wie no
aboka
say $1 a card that on 17 cents. You know, to calculate quantity of cop, no multiply by exchange rate. And sika or minor yebo for a sale of one gold, one diary into international market. Now, product was a ton as a boka.
Gold in a pro. Na so man ton e be say nti se me ton ntem nti me koni dwane nya ayibo no nya kura me mfa ni na be say we say den say
ene ne car e da ho ayomne na gold board e de ne financial statement be toja media no sika no odema gold board son koto gold na otono at premium no okoja man so okotono at a discount today bia no na e car na ebom gold board so den report betujan gold board say wonyan faso
mo si yem pega mun si apakan mu
ni o man iska so on fan kotono so aboka gold board na o odija no
ano so se
wonyan faso enti odwinwa menti ase sa nyame ma wo sika de akotono
ya me so me diska ma me si
oka eti se ne nan say abakroma oil prices fuel price cost dollar sabafo sa ade wo ko
ti se ni man fa
sika ya de togo oil no ekofo nemu ne ye ton product no
and so cost
sa de kosiwa enti ye bisa say why na sa 17 cents na kono ho
and prime as man can some mini says can I yira na say aboka e bia ko ba bi o na yenim me imagine him sir say bi ska mo ti to ba bi na be ka che say aboka
that's 70 cents why ho and the co na sa ka no eba
question kese pa say Ghana for e bisa no
enti me je ho am say so what ton ade na Bank of Ghana said IMF so aboka 1.7 billion. Ye the basic ma me ton gold ba ko bia me boka 17. Dodo a me ton bia until later me ton I saw akofa kenten na de gonso.
Say ya na nyina gu.
Enti question was a parliament. Ye nyina na ye bisa eno no. Say 17 cents no. Why na econo Minti amana critical ne say sika represent a public purse sika minum ye no ye to a ye tua no ye yibi de kwakoye enti say sika no so e competing needs a chese ye hospital ye see it ye schools and koye ye roads and koye enti say sika e da fotoma obia ehia bi no se e ko baby ani se e kwa
yes you should
change I say should when ade e be sre parliament say ade e be to dwe ye momodia ye nsi nkunya ne ye nchese na asoe na ye involve no ye momo chase we to hoyi enye ye no bi na sefo e be ka ho asema ade chia e kosa ade chia ne kosa ndasebre kakra me ka o sika no IMF issues abetodwa
minority omo adwuma ye pa o parliament
omo adwuma
I was ask carry ho
omo adwuma omo adwuma
enti say ya boka 10.6 billion da ho ani de say obi baka say bad debt yes sir
ano de ye hu ebi afa
ana fe gold nso ye nkoto a ye tun sika aboka ana pena maka say u boy yiri dwete so nton koko no boka na jese no an nse so man sika yo bi adwuma bi abi because esi koko de edwuma bi ka tumi say nso no bi fra na eyeyi na fi waton aboka ntigana ya ton gold aboka 1.7 billion dollars sika no akoi ni
na ehu kakra ne o sa asem ni say ye ka de bi ase enya negative equity
you maka say negative equity na what the buy nya say de bi a ye nya ya nko school ni beti ase a eno kire say
that's super I say yen first can fendi kai na you ntwa picture no say 93.1 or so billion and that ho
okay
wo go I say me do car me de ofun ise fepa
so I say
la abodem e yo jafade e boa o car say o jafade
yeah
me ni munyoma sase na se for wo de nyina kaboma e won kasa wo de
sa
isa de na wo no e na be kase e wasset a okita si me first can toja be okita be 100 cities won kasa wo si hoyi wo japade wo nyina e 100 cities isa se enyoma nko yenti o call bank na onye obi o ye ka wo de so say ye kase one o say de wo kaka ho to also cow de no your liabilities si cow de e phone or na se phone ye do boma ye mfa ne say e be 150
asa se minyina yi
unjina yi into o japade a won e say 100 cities
na me kai 150 to tell me japade nyina akwa me de ka 50
ti 193 na hona
nti se Ghana di o ye sika ni e bibia ton kra na sada form
and into Bank of Ghana e ka che aban say yesrem mo recapitalize it and my mo sika ye function because e be ejina no e kaisa in the media you know kaso be the Gary report say Ghana accelerated BB program a person per se in 2028 no yenya reserves a buffer of 15 months na sa Gary no o program a oye wo boka 1.7 e ka da hon o so person extend program no
na onye sika to akiri
e ka so da ho 1.7
na me am was say can be the baba can on yes can be na akoko
so just so increase losses no and na coin ben of gold here na person say akoy
gold is na to am
okay until ben no increase our reserves me dream wa that's the mentia say
nyadwuma ya ton gold aboka 1.7 billion
na say minister of finance so person raise the bond 5 million 5 billion or they call one market central from scam near for recapitalize Bank of Ghana a customer boy and also the Gary Sabetuja
you coming kuma na yekonifa
I do women tia say mo on the betray say that's right
that was prof that was papa tia for na no professor Azigbodi na dawro ma wachechi me je meka IMF brofo de ya na ntiase o mo ne ti sabrofo na ase ntimi se wutifie wati wo hu abrabo a abanwe yi body edi kan mabo ye ka 10.6 billion so mo pese ye ka se Ghana cedi na nya hoden against the dollar it is at 10.6 billion no ye ma cedi no tena na ne tide da no ene ye di ye o manager pade bi ma ye ne anka emwa ye nsene de ya yi ano no ye question ba ko ene ye koton gold nya pesca e de abafi eno nso so a yakwa akoboka susu eno nso so eye ensem foforo enti eno ho nkomo na ye di enti prof before so ye obeja ye ha no di ekosui amane be de ne etunya ba bia gina
ifa na ye ka se adewe be told you say ma aban ye mo 5 years obekaya say yes the tenor no
CIC no the buy no yeah
okay mo 5 another 1 year because of aban the bar we used to be 6 months or then appointment now we are or the new obey the atudwa na so konya aban ya aban bonus not also
yewu let's add the me them support among you pay yeah me ya kran ke betti so wa tere kra
so
na oba na nyeri ya na kwantem
aban no ye be hu onyuma a opeso ya 6 months okay
yeah
because our position no what prepare onyuma ye onyuma nyina that 2 years so papa we na be today na also delay enti kwan ben ne me fa so ye ben ne den he said there yeti wani ye were 2 years ahead say mamfo be so madwen anom so madwen anyway ne mo nye be sra ban say ya to abamo omno mo say ne IMF e ka no omuntie bi say odo mo antie hwe kro omo ko no on report on to the two jana that's a means working can report in there very rich report telling us what we should do as a country
so you credit you match your kwanya faso a
kwa be faso
onyema betutu yi yes ye mfaso
enti minim ne ye pebiem ene kwa be faso be to man say ya ntie ne omoka ana ye kasa ye nim solutions no yes ye nim even on be ba kwa ye nim the issue dada ye problems ye nim ti ye ntwen so be ba be kire ne enye e kwan ben ne be faso you see you reduce your expenditure Ubekaisa aban bekai media.
So the journey so I reduce your expenditure. You are bibi ankoso.
And so kohe asoye expenses e koso. E bend day. Revenue and koye or target when to meet all the targets. Obey then what to meet your target. Ade we idea as so ti be say yen can be great.
Okay.
Report on the Brennan or yen cheche be IMF dey or omo ade or the Brennan go ho amofo am say e be adwuma ma ye
prof e be do ase na e ja kwan na me yaduma nse next week say akonya wo mu a e be say eno ahia na me hira papa papa also
that's before prof dr na mpese ni bisa no eyi kakra
masa oba me ma wakwa abakora wo ko bisu bi ase
class
prophet why you late me oba me bofu oba me bofu
at the end say who say title and our position bia no it comes with responsibility be a class prefect nti do privileges been even though I know say any responsibility. But when say we should car dada, what's a mama papa?
Now okay dada.
Dada.
Oh my jaja. Oh me okay 2017 dada. Me dey say.
Oh dey say.
2014. And class aba. And bro, 2014 me dey aba. Now 2017. When you say me aka. And what car no say Honda, me dey Honda.
For another reason, bro.
Oh, I know.
And was me no so be aka Honda. Oh God, you have it here.
I like the which let's say.
And I like going to talk out.
You didn't have it. And this is a P, was a provider.
Say, I may by now me take a crowd, me eat a crowd. Now more demonstration homes and some a far a car. Now the IMF a car name Bank of Ghana and cancer and 7 years. Now say technical and human do I no a higher kaka. Because the kaya NDC 4 year demonstration on call BOG. Normal request is say Governor Addison no say at that time no Governor Aboka into or you qualified to be governor into on fee. Almost say Yasuma wing commander no army more be head of security duty so major into don't put it on man farm man crowd on
social media
on man farm man crowd and this MPD don't put it in command
no to was
some farm no sako no uncle sa brain e ka na aban no any BOG abwa na omo ndisi for some TV dan na nu de ene
dabi
omo e ka omo ja to ho na ne ye ni say e ba say omo report 2025 e ka omo boy omo yi bi free until say omo ba issue May 1st 2026 Q&A statement bi no na expose omo sa pan sa na ka na MPP for cassette enye the only account boy 15.63 billion per nemum na e bi shisheshe baby
bi no mabura haba yeguso
to share the Q&A May 25th omo issue abi we je omo website na the first question say what were the financial results and omo teach mom the buy and say the bank reported an operating loss of 15.63 billion that is the account some boy no and other comprehensive income loss of 19.32 billion for 2025 on good that is a kind of 15 billion on report to you know na bi so share baby
it's a very 34 no
eno BOG de na GOLDBOD there na mo kan wa sem de yi eno emamu unim sa na omo chechire mu no abiara me bisa omo say what are bibi open market operations ne hono na omo che say omo expend sika I think 17.2 or 70 point something billion for open market operations and they can buy now okay omo nyoma na omo che say omo use to absorb money na pese ka profit che mu kakra if as open market operations you know e dey na ma sa e ka no e buy ya because okay omo Q&A asma na a document am me create and make kan wasem na okay looking ahead nyoma omo so mbe ya Emma a cow boy no e bi ensa mabi won ye di kan omo say omo bisa aban say omo with recapitalization
bank okay
which obekaya now finance minister to first are shooting it down said they will not finance them no mo konkoton omo
you know dan kama
no recapitalize
the bank so what we are no ma high dan na bi
no ma sa high from on pa no ma to am no more muska family shame so it means that going ahead no on the boka because negative in a war no aban so more sa kwan secondly nyomu ya am going ahead ma e kan ma bi oni say they are going to shift a car GOLDBOD boy na eno ka omoka no ho ani so mu yi free mu no what you say eno oma report you almost say they are going to shift sa a car no to GOLDBOD
on the bomb come from car na enkom grant us
yes
so mo car ma boni
so I mention two things the first one is The open market of
open market.
And also me Tom die.
I only go say
on boss a can first almost about 15 point something billion. And before my who say
19 be baby.
Na 19 be ehye baby.
Yeah.
And no na o ma beji tum pe o document we na me kan CCIM. Say 19.2 20 point something billion so ehye baby. And almost a boka gold board ho ka. I no so man report anka e ka o boy ni nyina ho. Ntud ni nya bobo na say ka dey about 50 something billion. Wabra na Addison de no eno kura na ye 10 billion no eno kura na chechemu wo ho say at that time ya covid ama emra no chese BOG act chese o mutimi ko ma ai o man no besia but o man ka say besia o mo say printing which technically sky borrowing o mo use so we printed 10 billion meanwhile o can BOG act now say o man no kwa huhia mu emergency situations be more BOG or say oboa or man sikasem omo fa national kanofrata went to parliament ko announce so 10 billion yet no say governor Addison and resigning omo buy omo about 15 point or according to 15 point something billion and no manche omo sabo another 19 billion be a share baby as na go board the na no to say share baby foforo and the Addison omo governor asiama oteho en say ye pam no omo go na baso say waya dey ba. Now going ahead, no much say a kind of boy no. One, it was that OM na omo year so omo this kind of train baby every system ni mu ayi so. A shamana call parliament ko catch parliament say 2025 ko almost spend 17.2 billion in doing that. As against 12 a year na e bi omo build use more than even 10 billion 5 years ada.
But really only
17 point something billion. And on the koye 2025 on kwa. Inti na ma kanu. Inti going forward almost say sa at the end of this akaba no. Omo ebejai. But 2026 year almost spend the bill. They are doing it. They promise in their Q&A say omo nye
bill but
omo ye because we share the June 10th 2026 na
not progress explaining
or lecture now mass now also from university
me
allergy
I did physics chemistry biology
so you science student now with me pass yeah you should mic back
and say me person effective there me
so 2025 no mean 17 billion at the year sa adwuma no they are a twin sika no profit chechim June as at June BOG also the Bank of Ghana absorbed 17.24 billion from the banking system through a sale of 14-day bills signaling its determination to keep liquidity conditions tight as policy makers say per the notice of bank of per notice to banks and the public number 865 the June 8, 2026 auction attracted total allotment of 17.24 billion. 2025, almost use 17. As at halfway this year, almost use 17.2 billion.
And as I found Korea, not just
like why share
35
more because they are still doing it. So meanwhile, Oma promise it, Bravo Boka, ne say, Omunye biu. What I say? Till Omu first, you know, say. As inflation continues to stabilize within the single-digit range and policy rate normalizes further from the current levels, the yields on the instrument used to absorb CD liquidity from the banking system fall correspondingly. Now, the cost of open market operations, which was the principal driver of the operating loss in 2025, is therefore expected to decline as the policy cycle continues. I did say a decline.
Okay, of course.
2025, we used to 17 billion.
So we have 17.2.
17.24 billion.
MDC for you.
So they say on the two things.
Yes.
The open market operations.
Operations, yes.
And now can say almost transfer at the cost on the
BOG, GOLDBOD.
In fact, some reports IMF beto dia na me gile say on be catch Bank of Ghana say sa can on boy on GOLDBOD.
Yeah. Former the mom.
Yes. Books. That was what I was somewhere.
Yeah.
Because on what declare so on your profits.
When
you need you journal man is canon so
aboka. See, no, I can't come on.
For command back. Yes. No, to you. Also, mark as on transfer.
Yes, I'm some transfer.
Yes.
And no money. As a parliament, if you no money.
And quiet. Two. Sir, open market idea. A boy car. Usher Central Bank and Minister of Finance. Obia to me issue treasury bills. Hey, yeah, Obia issue. Okay. Minister of Finance, or you treasury bills time bay. On say, on yes, you can't tell. Because you tear taxes and some are on yes. It's a short term or a bank. Or Kojiska. Or the yeah, not the bishop. Don't know this or you treasury bills are a short term sikan of here. Bank of Ghana so yebi.
Yeah.
No so yana say o man no sika be Bribe and semwa.
Yes.
Also for kwan bi so now GB fee and sem. No more inflation no. Don't know juma yebi because of to control inflation.
Yes.
Or excess liquidity or system. Into on your treasury bills. So no on yes or the nyam faso. Or yes sir. Sika be do nsem be na we nsema. Product anywhere inflation be. Sometimes try so baby. Nti supply and demand or regulate it. Nti a casa is a key sterilization tool I will use to mop up excess liquidity.
Yes.
But idea or you know. Idea can and bread.
Yes.
And the mere book at 19.
Yeah.
Now media we just say sample for banks at this size can call more cost no or say investigate
some
because any free
no so on
attempt to reduce funds from our hands no cost
at the cost
until some banks then na omoji or no yes transaction
and sterilization
attempt of reducing funds from money people it must cost. It's a cost. Cost in the air cost. Because all the banker also tell money. And some are on side what may year fee system. All the baswa same. But me now you know cost in the cost. Could we have found other means of doing same thing? I ain't cost is and then question was say visa. Because so many costs, so many tools are whole to get money from us. So many tools are in cost.
Why this?
Because banks, I just can't feel why. See a quiet deposit. The more you deposit, it's a bank. Bank just by Friday or so render account of Sika Yajiye, no tier at 10%. And you film at the two Bank of Ghana share.
No, I see.
Every week, piano. Deposit be out here 10%. We eat 10% film. It is a week and 100 cities are. For the 10 cities, 90 of them are for loans. Now 10 of them are buying. On I buy a free. I buy this says can if you bank only 2 for free. On charge.
I bank to your
there be no interest.
So I didn't know. I was
maybe 10% no. Say a bank no dia.
Bank
now the amount
pay the law.
BOG interest.
Yes, BOG.
Ontia there be and so yeah discuss go bank na. Bank no only 90 or the man for loan.
Yes.
No the
interest on utia 100 cedis no.
I know BOG.
And the same thing obi kwaje bosia
BOG. On utia interest a man for you na dey call. They also tia 100
interest. But me wa nanten so no dey
adwuma. Na 10 ko.
Akoda no dey interest bi an film ma.
Okay.
Say no trade dey ntia yen so ye ko bobi se interest no so no.
Enti good. Because also nya more.
What me
dey cover over 100 now what in the future.
Yes.
So question e be say other na BOG and raise sa 10 to maybe 20.
Yes.
To 30.
Yes.
Just to mop up SS now.
Our system. Now I was so go to sika. Emma banks no. Emma omo
a coin that a coin bear 10, 20 brewer. You will not pay anything to mop up the excess.
I've been in
Yes.
I've been in there.
And I was when they said,
Okay.
so was it 10? And only 2.
Yes.
Bank of Ghana between the Maraba say, and fit 10 and 20.
Okay.
And 30. Because me check you all. Into the more air corner, just a yeast coffee system, you achieve the same purpose at less or no cost.
than Ubako say 17 billion a year. I train says can from the.
So that is the
I feel na me who say banks no.
Or no more no.
Yes. For banks ben and yes sir a normal
absorb a omono.
Yes.
Because 2025 why you sue 17 o say obete so per o statement or the ababonti no not this year. Okay, that's a June.
Half.
Why exceed near who spending in 2025? But now, this month, the last month, was announced to crash. Almost have absorb more from the system.
I already want to be.
Aha. So it means that you are never quite no. Now, say double ya. Na eya more. And now soon tea. Emma, your book car. Move sorry tea Addison. Say, young Pamono.
Yeah, demonstration I can say.
Demonstration. So a bon. No, a boka. But also to our boka.
A lot of questions need to be answered.
Okay. On one case called parliament, or say the same or say even election year, MPP spent 8 billion. Or say this represents an increase from 8.6 billion in 2024 as part of the central bank liquidity and management operations. Even election year now, here a lot of Sika are also on
which year?
2024.
2024.
So now here say stabilization or coalition. No. Now buy what be spending 17 billion. Double, more than double the amount.
All right. For IMF report on the 107 na Prof Aboya Chichimu ama yehunu said the name konti cut $10.6 billion any $1.7 billion no is sky at 12 na there ya wo mu no 1.7 no say obi ama usika se kototo gold the this kama se kototo gold ni se maboka 1.7 won so akoto gold ni se ojamfa so bebere enti you question fa han yemfa kanoma no tua ti eno so eye ensem pii Peter ewa ha na Ahud Mahama so abeka yensa na no lawada na omo edi akotin ewo democracy under attack demonumu yi nsa la jukra de onyam firi mu onyam firi mu ti ya ba sha se firi no ala yi ya demono that's it black never can say
ekoye demon so me kobi
good
paper alaji
David
anon de ni ye
me de custodian
custodian de say de kona nimpa o papa custodian de
mu so no na
kona nimpa
o paper ndo oya de na mum akade aka David o say o chairman so na dwuma no chairmanship na dwuma no
aba no say tama ikakra na ma ikakra no ono ani say dwuma me say niama monye ya me kwa me say at this material moment Prof is also affected.
Oh yes.
Any other
that's
affected.
Wow, Peter affected.
Also can break it down. And now what's can talk about?
That was innocent.
And no cry any baby or now send them a kind no make obi.
Yeah.
Me am nanti from a Kanda to Supreme Court.
Okay.
Me ko train na amount for buy. na demo no so nipa ba papa wa ma hu ye o ma mo nko e mu hwe TV nipa ba ye na demo no MPP call say there are some issues are Emma MPP calls are demo no ba ko ye attack on free speech weaponization of state institutions against especially MPP4. So we are in this animal farm system we encounter any Peter issues in there. My account weaponization of state institutions, my account free speech. I think these are the main issues me bosso, especially weaponization of state institutions. And on me they call the mono. As for free speech, I'm out for can free speech there ya can. Na many opinion your mama kra time and call ni say ko letter tin the man President Kufa.
22nd February.
Yes. And now me sure say Peter will copy no how. And they major am Peter. Into Mecca weaponization of state institutions. Na me dey me call you say you was say you was CID. You were BNI, you were Yoko, and there were other institutions, and then courts. Good. And you imagine say, yeah, Kofi Bentil can be that it appears to him, say, executive promise BBA, not judiciary, I deliver. Some promises say on chief justice oba power no na judicial boa omo na omoyi tokono chief justice ente enon be 19 na me na to call. Let me come to me starting with Yoko. Me my kakra me ni fi kakra Peter no anim. Now, since you started Republic Way, Fourth Republic Way, me Yoko or active with careless or reckless abandon to say, yeah, Yoko Way, headed by Peter's friend, Raymond Archer. When you say Yoko started 1993 as SFO,
Serious Fraud Office.
Serious Fraud Office. And now 2010 and a converted to Office of Economic and Crime Organized Crime Office Yoko. Now hereby that institution no you amount for occupy that office. And then this year will be to say lawyer Kwekumote on there now it should be by me ko hu no say papa no a gentleman and the Mills Ekwenu Kwekumote ofimo NDC under MPP first person oba won kai amwa
yeah
is it KK amwa sorry no yeah lawyer also yeah assistant police assistant commissioner of police on the occupy that office. We never saw young who near my echo to say yes we are bar offer hono ena COP edupoku no also a lawyer or a senior police officer commissioner. He was even Ashanti regional commander and Edema Yoko lawyer and also a senior police officer into a name Ramopa and not Edon by offer hono ena tiwa COP mami tiwa also be take you over. And she was CID boss in charge of criminal investigation and I didn't bar her. One level of Nipa Omama because yeah the Nipa pointing Nipa to Yoko because it's an important institution. Investigating crime, organized crime. Into yes onya Nipa or what experience or names are Jumano it would on the alcohol. And offer her and MPP NDC winning power. The first person on Monday bar and the second Mahama Peter Adamfo Raymond Archer. Raymond Archer you know so investigative journalist. If you call reporter there's nobody you didn't call court on libel any other things than him. I'm telling you. because on your more ye or the nema go or say amount for the any nema. Then you are appointed. One is a okochi obia na bail bond on Ross bail bonds. Peter, when him say way why no man former NAC National Service Board. ACID or Yoko?
Oh no, Yoko. SSB.
Yes. Yoko. Only say the bail bond 800 million Ghana cedis. 800 million or court and a court is about 630 million Ghana cedis. And no, or that's also and also court and I do about 120 million Ghana cedis. With 6 sureties, 4 to be justified. Under the law, no, Obia is presumed to be innocent until proven guilty. Nipa no di na shemu, you are giving the person onerous bail conditions. On shemu sa because bail condition the intent and they say amount on meet. Already you are finding the person guilty before obeying no crampo. Because one called that a custody. That was what happened. I don't know. Me, I've not followed whether it's be to say it's been able to go out. Oh yes. After almost months, no shame. Yamma the same Yoko Yamma Edubuahe. Only say Edubuahe case now more than a court almost 49.1 million Ghana cedis. And no cry is in dispute now because time 7 million. No exchange rate in Nini said the Omukote no. Yan fan say 49 million. Only me a year you demand remote demand. On also 120 million Ghana cedis with 6 sureties, 4 to be justified. Meanwhile, Scana ordinary court no 49 million.
50 million.
And do 50 million po. Meanwhile, the bail condition 120 million. Plus 6 sureties, 4 to be justified. Justified no say almost justify no crowd. Wow, best and man so would the property. The property must cost at least 80 million and now 40 million at least. Okanya and also court. He went to court again. You know how much they bail court the buy? Court the bar 80 million. Not even equal to the charge, you know. They buy 80 million. Court no ankasa no a place of obia nya problem the court no crowd man 80 million Ghana cedis. Far more than case Ghana charge no. And now also ne yere nso 80 million. Ne yere dey no dey 80 million ne and reduce. But the 80 million no what they did for they brought it from 80 million and I'm the sureties no so bad too. To be justified. All this done by Yoko and everybody is quiet. The clergy, as for the neutrals, you know, the so-called neutrals, they say they are because Obia wa bemu, Omunyina wa bemu. Either some wa bemu, and now say Omoma, and now is being appointed. Into Omo dia Monkasa. Oba
Yedidia, how do Yedidia Kasa?
Yankasa. The Anisha will know that we will know my own Kasa. Until anyone answer. So when this is the way and that is Yoko. Oba court no ankasa. Court no make say look. It may say so make say weaponization of state institutions against a political opponents. Say mama we no anya politician no toko no. But NDC but omo ye a plan say omo back no matter what. Mami won't be in every
because honestly omo court no find the person.
Unfortunately, institutions now ahead no, they aided her removal and only court, the judiciary. They aided the removal of their head because we share process you know go through in the court no. Any na sebio nyansembi ani. But omo yini free because omo yini free say they have a certain plan in the position ba niema say na ebeye. No. Oman yes idea now. Some a year or more trials need to say want to mediate to say a judgment with animal farm judge to say the AC war be in court no be and can happen.
Can you say omoko break I say yem ko the MPP for asem
me ba ho say judiciary me that's what judiciary ho So they remove this woman to bring somebody or malleable according to Yada Fubi. Peter. Yada Fubi said, Obia or Mojamo Ebia or malleable. Ebia or malleable into Ombrana Ember AD. No by they say under the new CJ. You also a judge be said, oh, okay, sir. Even though now are equal before the law, no, be more important even than they. Because program and a lawyer be or pin me, say, meaning say, judge the all kind is in a contest because president or to me uses sign or to me and na me no I'll be under before the entimi use but those things no that no time in the man come to man catch and say those are courtesies and privileges.
Yeah, and that's why more important
because President Koku Obia under the law no you see and now free power that's Koku Obia and now we bonia under the law no, even though constitution said no yes, the president did Bonia within the first 3 years. One team and try no after leaving office no. Or did Bonia say after or when the president leaves office after first 3 years? So 1 year BB fan no how to me prosecute no. But after 3 years no BB ba ebia work who say what did Bonia be how to me prosecute ni biom.
Okay.
And I wo. O she CJ we are the oye na no ya and I say vacation court. Vacation no is it by law or more regulations ne omo CI. You see Peter Adamfo acheche mu. Peter lawyer Adamfo ne lawyer. CI 47 order 79 rule 4. They say he say time this one court judges and lawyers omo court break ajo omo kakra because it is something they've worked for the whole year. That's the period that almost resting. Now almost resting their court is sitting there but their cases are maybe are fresh cases motions any appeals any bill and no there almost to me here the chief justice can give warrant for those issues to be heard but no continuing cases cases ever court here continue who be that according to lawyers 88 this is the time they say and it's specific who by my directive nipa mi asampe political opponents who can say free trial obi a say these are so to you economic crimes and now we try what of those people are more call a prisoner ebia meda o maku nipa o ma via niama omo de omo pay speedy trial
because or remand just
remand FBI say ye na those people no don't they need speedy trial why is it that only 3 people way and now omo need this speedy trial so that omo lawyers any judges I see the cases must be in court to try them why
yes
so o share we nyina obe hu say any na ka wedding third issue na we share no ye selective justice we nyina me eno America o be say we me hu no say selective justice kwa we ye selective injustice we are selective injustice because who ye justice must be fair it must be reasonable and must not be capricious and everybody who is affected must enjoy your justice but we ye justice not so we against a particular people like obaye who selectively trying your other people by the first thing you did was to file nolly prosequi against
wow party man
a nolly prosequi for your wow party for yanhwe bibi onim say segleme alone according to report by no the money that was supposed to have been spent was supposed to be $70 million out of $200 million into $130 million no and no work out buy multiply by even if it is 10 cedis to $1 that's 1.3 billion cases all trying now MPP who are they are not all of them if you put together it's not up to 1.3 billion
and so
all of them nipa back why jana manako no cases now who hustle who try do blind who esibe entry Hanan especially these 3 people so far will try mono. If you put their money together, they are not even 1/10 of the Seglement not to talk about ACA, not to talk of other Cocoa board in Niema. So this is a system I work. Ghana. And when you now come and people you say no, there is something happening in this country. I say. Yema Ghana for Nyanante, and we are seeing now. The whole world should know what is happening in Ghana. As for free speech, I'm sure I said Peter, I'll lay down to Peter. Arrest on free speech in Indiana. And me debema Peter one can and then maybe some. One can maybe some.
Now, me tell you, I said if for MB before some you could direct tattoo holder. As if you see a bronze.
I don't know. Me call baby na ni obi mention you briefly. But it appears to me say I don't know Obi asomu say MB Beba power Abronya must go to Yoko. Me just here. Me nim just here. Was say Obi to be Yoko say MB Beba to 2017 kura action kakra yeah confiscation of cars from previous government official crash.
Just a bit
and the yeah my jam na I'm going to say you have a way of bringing me back because who be provoking me now my back
say be question intelligence
hey papa na the tia krampo na next krampo there maka che the road that you tia yeah ba Wednesday Friday
Thursday Friday Saturday
you know
now your
class prefect is on Saturday.
Now
class prefect go money show.
Me general manager ya pon am friend.
General manager wo friend na oni ya be discuss you can say ntia ya nya dwuma.
Okay, basam beto abasam ye 3. Ntum beto ho.
Me de ru be kofa.
Samum.
Ya be.
O de e be dwun. That's bre.
Bra.
She I think say o mine unim ye koyechi.
Yeah.
Na ne man ye hu ni say me feel say there's a dark cloud. It soon be akata o mine.
Easy.
She demonstration there. Yeah, the papa. And I'm strongly me GD pass or say MPP. They should go beyond just demonstration. You might be course wa hu. The business with that in our history. Me sir, luckily, me bra penyimu wa. If we say at least the Fourth Republic they have been active.
Yeah.
My kind enemies have been involved. Abibia Maya, why you not say the Chief Justice of the land? Yenisabeka. Okay? Rollins had issues with the then Chief of Staff, Chief Justice. Mills, okay, the famous. There are many ways to kill a cat.
Na me so on your cat.
Wa tempted that so be touch Chief Justice. If you could for buy before Mills no crampo no. The Chief Justice Obato no. One cannot.
And Ghana Bar Association petition him to.
Yes. One cannot. What do you say? This is the first time. Baby a bar. Or the Nensa Akoka Chief Justice. Na Nensa or the Chief Justice no. It was enyina so a ogina so edepamo no sere are ho se maame na yeboni wa bibia obi anso no so se ai ebi a wontena ho ana se
no office no wantimi ahwesu yi
yes
so the ntisa
nemom nioma obetime agina so de apanition ana se de apamo no emu ye rem se wo pamo Chief Justice because oni ni kuna tu kwan
oni ne betu kan
ewurade nyankopon when there's a policy I know no kwani Chief Justice aba on ni kunu atu kwan. We say be on the girl o. The boy na say on ni mpena bi na bibi na atu kwan.
Peter, before yes. You go do and send a message, very important message. Reminder. Bail honors bail conditions na make come.
Yeah.
I send him on him say Daniel Azim.
Yeah.
Guy no on send na. Yeah nya face no. On him say the case money involved here 90 million.
Yeah.
Only bail out on the man after what's every 2 years now. Yeah, man, the bail as a convict. Yeah, man, the bail. Only the bail a year the man 500,000.
You see. 90 million.
90 million now. Or no, oh yeah, say be NDC no. Yeah, man, 90 million. Yeah, man, the bail a
500,000.
500,000. That is NDC for you.
That's what you know. Nina so amude pamu ma me na free. Ni say. Oni ni kunu ni ne ba etukan. Abra o man no na abo hoka. Meanwhile, the three arms of government, parliament, speaker Bagwin, no nko a. Oni na busu tu kwan.
Yeah.
President. Even omu eyerenom.
Yes.
Etu kwan. State
paid by the state.
Abo hoka. Did na say Chief Justice say mrabia ni ho kra po say e back in ko ni kunu atu kwan a e wo say yineji. You see, that should not even be part of the reasons kra po I was say e ba nipa kra adwin but e wo adwin poni adwin boni ya no why o ma bot o mo pa mo nti no because they wanted to use or they wanted to have their way to achieve a certain political purpose. Me say demonstration and the MPP for coin no unim say o man nyina so bia kono no be ko demonstration na the promulgation of tribunal system alone should be enough reason because say MPP a demonstrate to register their displeasure against the promulgation of tribunal system and this purpose of Musa ban hwe
tribunal
na me I'm clear me lawyer but me kind act no share constitution unim obia ko challenge was Supreme Court bebogu maybe not the current idea but judge bia na dwum da ho no so nyankopon no obedi no kore e bebo act na to atwene for three clear reasons. One, historically no tribunal system no and it shouldn't be even part of our say
judicial system.
No, Alaji, what is in the constitution per article 142 till article 142 or say there shall be the established in each region of Ghana till such regional tribunals as the Chief Justice may determine. Regional tribunals. Good. Now share the tribunal system now they are not establishing only tribunal tribunal our regions. They are establishing it at the districts. That makes it unconstitutional.
Yes. Apart from that, it should be at the discretion of the Chief Justice.
Yes.
Chief Justice now so establish it.
Yeah.
I've not read it. Frankly, I've not read it.
Remember a copy. Na reho. Na anyone say somebody like Dr. Dominic Ayeni, a law lecturer. Oh, etna say a such a you say.
Mama.
Here, the unconstitutionality. Here, section 22 of the bill. Because it's
say, you see, the reason why I'm not dealing with the bill, Peter.
Yes.
On say bill called parliamentary. Yes, yeah.
No,
you don't have.
You have it.
If you have that one, use that one and leave the bill. Because bill, no things would have been changed in the bill. Almost amendment also.
Almost sorry. In fact, me wo committee report no crowd.
Yes.
What do you say? And I me wo the almost passing first one and the two. The almost pass almost amendment bill. Almost sorry na juya and idea.
Yes.
Almost amendment. Who call parliament library? Me wo the library copy.
Okay. You say no.
Oh, and I'm saying that the section 22 is still there.
Oh, okay, then go on.
And then section 22 no tio.
Go.
Yeah. Of the bill no. Who say parliament me wo source wo ho. Minya the course bia. The section 22 no. Tio. Okay, 142 no say there shall be a tribunal which shall be part of the judicial system anamwa.
That's regional.
Regional po. But when they this to class and the count. Which makes some consistent tio. You know say concurrent jurisdiction section 22 of the current one or my personal.
It's still a bill.
I say the jurisdiction of a tribunal shall not preclude the jurisdiction of a court established under the constitution. Where a matter falls within the jurisdiction of both a tribunal and a court, the tribunal may proceed with the matter.
There's a tribunal court so.
And so why would you a high court near do asema? You bet you side work another high court of the court system be as a trial.
No. But when no you do call high court trial now. So what be now
tribunal no bet ma to aso di wasem. Na who for judicial system? Who?
Oh, the tribunal, oh, the buy. Me say you have a way of bringing it back.
How? Say, I did. I must say, constitutional. I am part of the judicial system. Why should you have another system to operate differently with different rules? Okay, section 4, section 5, section 44 of the bill now. Almost Parliament will pass rules and regulations will be
to govern the operations of.
Now, judicial system
has its
own processes and guidelines.
More rules in rules of court. More rules of court. More a year. More issue guidelines. More issue all the time. Why will a parliament be?
Yes.
Because I'm about to test
my majority. A man who money yare who some cry and say the composition. 2 non-lawyers, 1 lawyer.
Yes.
Now. Say 2 non-lawyers and so
I'm a boom. Yes,
and the act says so the 2 will always go against the lawyer.
The lawyer.
But
it may not even go against the lawyer because lawyer never appoint. Unanimous 3. Wait, they will issue say unanimous 3.
And you think we should allow this to happen in this country? Knowing the history of the tribunal, babu ye ma menom ne papa nom wa bontene eko ebe jeli wa wadanfo jeli e twihwe wani ma so call 90 years 120 years
na ye ka say obusuani mra tribunal na dana obetia no efiofo nyina no nyina ye yi.
Yes,
because on comma
your judicial system, your court we establish more court, more fast track pass new rules and pass fast track cases a month or 2 maybe Gamse case whatever should be handled. Why do you go and create such another system governed by its own rules? So administer justice against the constitution, and it is people should not demonstrate against such an exercise. Who papa? In fact, economy wise it doesn't even make sense because high court judge is 200,000 cities this tribunal system 3 people and tribunal system no is at the same rank as the high court so they will pay the same privileges near there because their removal is the same
the process. High court the lawyer no it's like the
high court judge
and way no more be
and it's over high court no 1,000 said be over normal high court no 1,000 now over to tribunal
500 back 1,000 that's 2,000
is not expensive. Yes. So why are you going to waste more money?
261 districts.
Yes.
And 16 regions.
Yes. Why do you want to go and spend more money? Create a kangaroo system.
That's obesi buildings and now obe guarantee accommodation.
It doesn't make sense. I mean, I foresee some ulterior motive be from some years ago.
What do you see?
So that alone
say there's ulterior motive. Don't say you foresee. They are planning in opposition. Planning opposition. What are you talking about? It's in their manifesto.
Yeah.
What's that foresee? Say there is ulterior motive. Not that
there is. Say Alaji. Na misroma o man no. Say saadi we president sente. Na be yemra no mo start ya yewu o man na dane butu we've gone back to the dark days.
One share here
no person say research no
you see
am dey akwaye
Peter the entire edi assembly ba mo ne say the time he was operating it was under military. In fact here by a constitutional kra no not under NDC no regional tribunals were sitting from Rawlins's time up to 2000 they were sitting. President Kufuor say nobody takes a super who say Chief Justice will not operationalize regional tribunals.
Yes.
And it was even though it's in the constitution, it was not operationalized under NPP. But under NDC, no, not Mekaipa, not regional tribunals, no, our center honomo. Because cover cases crowd, pay. So this one. on say democracy na e wo no. It is no longer now koye obi sa na manua. The upheaval demonstrations in Nema ebe ba on hwe ye kura obi be attack because you are free to demonstrate.
I identify na what say ya allow kura mane ba because it's on the numbers. So this alone should be enough ground for MPP to demonstrate now. The international demonstration now. The international community say omo hwe omo tie. What they say? Demonstration in bars we. Say international media no cover. What they say? So the issues in some of kind no. Obi ehu obi ehwe. What you say? Enti say sa boni we ya MDC for person sa kofa ba. Ekose them within 1 month. The amount for ekotum ko punish amount for no. We should prevent it.
The only way we can also prevent it is say the president who is supposed to assent to make here. Only say
TC class or munya so
yes, on mind no. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia did a national appeal.
Yes.
Through the media. Say president on his state kakra.
Yes.
On he should listen to Ghanaians before Obe sign a bill. No. So far he hasn't signed. I pray, I hope and pray that Obe tie Ghanaians not bill way no ma apose kakra. Look. Bill way if it becomes operational, say way. Apart from I be racy, and I hope that people
in fact, section 4, section 4, section 5.
Yes.
Dangerous. Now me say there's no judge unless a judge, you know, animal farm judge, because it's so clear. Say. Why should you have a system different from the judicial system?
Normal judicial process?
Why? You do what concurrently. Doesn't make sense. Other you a banana republic. No one two and then so court a court
the same issue. All I'm here I'm getting this say Ebia will high court, tribunal. Maybe tribunal will then now take precedence.
I think so.
But it cannot be happening concurrently.
That
one would not make any sense. Legally, and then
because the same offense.
Okay, so the tribunal will do it faster. Send the homes on fast.
Because the same offense. That was state to try
exactly. So one will take precedence over another. I think that they will prefer the tribunal. Someone on the prosecute. So they will take you to tribunal. They will take you to high court.
Yeah.
So
state prosecution.
Until why are they establishing regional and district tribunal?
And constitution also say only regional. And no crown. Chief justice nebe.
Yeah, chief justice and also. But when they amuko form another committee,
another body,
per the act of parliament, which should not even be so. Unim the formation of the group, no, where the section 44 now, institutional representation. Now, institutional representation now, judicial council or more and manage the judicial guidelines there, you know, or more rep on the committee.
It means that they may not, they are rep, but their rep may be elected to chair.
Yes. I say the tribunal oversight consists of one rep from the judicial council, nominated by the chief judge, who is the chairperson. You are right.
Yes.
On the chair. Who is the chairperson? Then one rep from AG's department, one rep from Shraj, one rep from lawyers, organization of lawyers, and you say GBA.
Because law society for no make say GBA for say until the constitution for now the GBA na recognize. On say CJ way chief justice will say on say omo new constitutional committee no say we should accept other GBA alone.
Yeah.
Say what report.
You see, and they should not even entertain that. But there, no nanchen. Now, over arrest Alaji Bobo now. You see, there's nothing wrong with say be money now kwa chair.
Yes.
And they say enye nena ye chinipa. Ye chinipa da. How do they yanche with that?
Yanche me one. Be now 2009. Who say yanche me da? Me da me be me kra me dey me 3 year. Na ma yan faman concepts me da counterback 10 hours.
Okay.
In 2009.
But what is dangerous? Etia ehuma ye democracy say ye bechew. Na ye chewa ye hu baby ye do akwa akwa. That is an attack of the democracy. Who can say you know a sando? Chain free agona swedo. 2 days ni maybe o share.
Na Achimkwa.
Kumasi. Yes. Chain free. These things were happening under PNDC. Yes. Democratic governance. Yes, Makwachi will be. Nabusiafo, me article 1940.
Peter, yeah, never be a mama. Conversely, they have revolutionary roots.
No, so the demonstration, you know, is against such practices. Say, Ubakwachi will be. Wabla umaninya access to the lawyers. Umaninya access to the family. Now, you need to be all this amount for abebo the day war CID. BNI and San Marco produce, you know. Because kind the report under PNDC, a man for a year, who am worried about that. Now, who says signals, no Basia Cochu be your money access to lawyer, who may be a Nakosha, who also boom.
I am saying recently, I don't know the last time Yenya Penny Pa Kwesi Pratt.
Yes.
Not actually mention numbers.
It's a way.
But people missing in Ghana and the PNDC.
And Wajai, Adanta Kumi, Yemi Adanta Kumi. Oh, yeah, they was so who be and an Indian officer is against no petition the president. Or petition president to say, Wakumu judges be a Omachia baby officer, a tear and mighty. You move with him. And yes, I got chain Kako. You got fun and a joa, Wanda. Nipa ekwache no as if say bia wo kron bro nipa wadi boni e bi nsi dabi did ko sie ma hours asan ye ko hwe na ko hu bia omde ne ko share. That is undemocratic. You can they could have invited him and I'm
yes.
Why go and ambush him night wada ko fa no hwe ye nua say Obama say wako post to bibia police na issue statement almost say
yeah
a cinema say bono ho baby amanfo edituo kire and on no debate he said we should be careful because no for no ntokwa ketenkete bi wo nti amanfo dituo say chire or say 200 amount ko hwe om na echi om the police issued a statement and said indeed o matching ko fodugura wo ho yet ko farm ko ambush no ko bu ne dan etwitwa ne dem say ne dem nuoma. That is undemocratic.
That is kind of mental. O ko fe nipa no.
Yes.
O ko atse send ni ma ransack ni dem wa san na watch no naba. No ya na kan dey.
So much that.
Because say the can nipa na ye bone fine.
Yeah.
Aban hia no.
Yes.
Some more invite na mpese mo amokoko fa na. Mo kwa nipa no ho. Mo de mo se warrant na mo se mo de atse na naba. Ba ji se mo ko se ni dem ni ma san na ma fa.
That sa ni mo na mo ye no. Na etasi see during the PNDC days.
Yes.
Na democratic
revolutionary roots.
And to say and na yekochi obi na ko ba se ekosisa ukai you know Antonio Mukofa no na no 3 days ago ya wo Asante
South communication officer MPP
and no crazy no mu bebe
be dey ko she ni onya ne lawyers onya ne access to ne family sa practice no is what obibia odoga na suro Nyankopon bia should be concerned. Now we fighting here protect sa practice na e course no.
Yeah.
What I say? And yet the arrest is arrest there. That's that they say. I am
kicking against our practice way.
Yes.
What's it out to say?
What's it?
What's my yeah what to say?
So ombe foul.
Oh, some of them me abom ho na me. Nzo ba be fa. Me
I want you say
any ya me simi nkofie.
Meanwhile unim say sembunu e course say arrest teacher manfo a you don ko share on hu lawyers ya chill 48 hours nya maun bail condition untimi ntua na eno kra no so 48 hours no so wait my meet they should go to court but am nko na wo shem unya ya na wo shem meanwhile there are serious numerous wo ma mu a ya mi na ma me kan che say task force na teach galamsey for omo extortiska has he been invited?
No.
A serious allegation, sir,
against the task force,
against a state task force institution. Can you imagine now? We're making such a serious allegation. They are extorting money.
Yeah.
Police for Monte. Ono ya mi na eni ko yoko.
Ya franco. Some
o say eni ko.
Say o twa letter no.
Yes, and not been invited.
And now ono no say. Say omo ye mema.
Omo invited.
Omo invited no.
Oh, say no kind.
Oh yes. Ya means omo so omo ye mema. Omo invited no. That's why on show omo kwam fa so omo nye sika de finance omo 2024 campaign. Ebe abem.
Say no kind mum.
And how na sem na wu. Obi asuro.
O kili asem no.
Demonstration mi hu ade ba kon.
Yeah.
Police ni bi mi hu ye na see AI. You will deal with them. You will deal with them. No, no,
AI. No, AI. But onim. Munya butre. Demonstration omo ye you know. Me hu bibi na me ni bi kasa through yadam for me money dey. Oni nkofo bi akasa and me no ma kasa ohun. Things are changing. The say when MP NDC by when demonstration go and
first
back bi omo come say yakobo omo o kan yakobo omo and indeed omo hwe MP before this time apart from some few police people who come omo asemi majority of them they sympathized.
Okay,
some nipa unim say omo sika bi a MP time na omo enjoy aban we buy o ye from omo esa etete omo tax bi omo say tax no matter say yes kan so even interior minister issue statement say no finance minister na akote sa tax
omo say
na enye ono the police no apart from some few people majority are not happy until this time no na omo
as I was there,
there's a difference.
There's a
difference.
I was telling you about the only a year and no the Syria pa it was not violent. Oh say every Supreme Court bedroom AMA office on
yes.
We're supposed to go straight sir to Moving Peak hotel. Sir to roundabout to on bedroom. On say Ubedru AMA office there's another road leading to Registrar General. A woman na police no they were omo protectors in now no much na him ho expecting the crowd to come.
Yeah.
Omo police no they far. It was so they never know the there. Only they far. Registrar General kwa no eja police police no.
Na go dimika.
So it created some laughter. Bystanders no more share there. Shall be asleep. Speed the police about the call. And I said no call anymore. That was the only year.
But on say back to memory. Now come take back to so baba.
That no my conscience and there no. People say yeah. Also how anya ade bia. Na demonstration and also menka.
Oh yeah. Oh, sa there. Wait, me share youth organizer. Me two people be omo
youth organizer.
Omo youth organizer. Sa there no be baso.
Ba woni me hu sin bi ho. Afini ma fe bra. Okay. Me hu a place for no me ye na fe bra ba kom say bra wa ha.
Ye bra yi wa yi.
Ya bra wa ha ka we dey go dey dia ni.
Oh, nyam.
Ye bra.
So enti but that's just 2 points now yeah because emre no yakọ.
Ye wo you unim say ye wo first anniversary I be kan ho answer.
Yeah.
Crash. Crash.
Oh yeah. Any date time. Okay.
Oh,
any day I are. Okay, any of them I'm from my unim selective justice.
Yeah.
Today check their radio stations. The insults. Some of their leading members, the attacks. And some of them nyoma omo keka wo stations no. Any day police need to
no they are not
what say galam say apart from nsema akoso omo leading members are involved wadamfo
obi aye madam obi o de bono bia o se madam me so e ba ni momo are you saying Sabina down from our end there minimum no ye penny bi na oba ye hopa on the head of tribunal public tribunals only there obi anim no on there na anim no pa na no oba
so down for head of who say those days no oba officer na oma or sentence omu 90 years 120 years omu na no mu dwane
yes
this man wicked man
on fa left people on for be left
Tribunal chairman
or the ne car ba no obi entina ne car na say o ko adenta na so so ko hokra
na say o say ehwe no ye tene nka say so the Asutifi North MP olidi tax eco stop Galamsey for Naimos or Galamsey site. The police issued a statement here. Na ya rehosem. Almost say preliminary
you know and that may have say o de beka anniversary.
Oh anniversary preliminary investigation established on Saturday 1st November 2025 that the Naimos director and his team intercepted nor listed Nyoma Mutasirina while the team were preparing to hand over the suspect to Freedom Police Station. The MP arrived with a group of men and demanded their release. When his demand was refused, the group forcibly removed the suspect's handcuffs and chased the Naimos team from the scene. MPO, almost say the mob numbering about 600. MP no leading mob about 600. Incited by the MP, later besieged the Hidden police station, demanded the release of the miners, and seized vehicles. The crowd vandalized the director's vehicle, damaged parts of the police station, and threatened to set it ablaze. Reinforcement teams from Ahafo Regional Command were deployed to restore order and prevent further distraction. You know what they did to the MP? He was released on bail. Up to now, nothing has been done. Now we yes,
but we be custom social media. Much man 1 year jail term.
Yes. Oh, now we call for me. I contract on Beshi police station. Yeah, I mean, or say that was from GGG Ska. On one case, crowd one and this vice chairperson, no matter saying him, Obi Anyanwe. But I'm saying, sense, my na koso. I saw for SDA church, MPP time. On the Galamsey hampering baptism of new converts on call for in Rivers. Nobody arrested them, nobody insulted them. ABC Pentecost omo ye no akwachi Pentecost obi kwa so Pentecost ni na ya akwachi no no mo de picture ebe bo
ama chief of staff ko super acho
oh that's bre
oh chief of staff dem pelasemo and this funyo pa na pelasemo oh yes Pao, Emma.
You are the NDC as a chief of staff. Oh, a fine man.
The Penasem Papa.
Also, MP for you now.
NDC for chief of staff and Penasem.
Also, NDC for you now, chief of staff no Penasem.
True.
Sir. I didn't.
Na me said then you personally. But one day share no joint.
Base
but the way o see here no. Yes. Na me say papa no penny person. Je feel my penance na me see ne.
And na samba on can be.
Oh, that me can see.
Oh, that's a man who no man ma.
Oh, that.
But
any papa. Chief of staff the win papa.
And no man ma.
Oh, sana ne subanti enye se o pretend you. Say hu no wo base. Sana ne subanti. No ye me cosmate wa Lagos.
Ah, okay.
No ba sa ta no kita Land Cruiser. O mo say the amount for dinachi.
Oh, we ni pa chief of staff there. I'm from Bibia. I'm the party papa me no uncle.
Oh.
Party papa me. And also na e de ne ba baby. Party na e de ne ba.
I'm no so ye. And also ye ya me wo kwan fa so
Ebia ono ni nipa o sesa nipa wo party na mo. Yan fa ne sa. Ba wa ni nipa papa.
That's it.
Ah, yan ko
ebre no.
Yan ko anniversary so.
How do me start na wa ba na?
Start na me. Se me de me close.
Helicopter.
You be kai you Kumasi o.
Kumasi de be kon last
minute. Okay. That's it. Reho. Na na me ya ne say ekobai o mane boama tala eni sojafo yi omo ye obi ani o abusia omo hwere sa adehye no hwe omo ya no besimiti oboase ni oba ne yire no na me hwe kra ho de emma o magya na kire yom bedi omane maame ekoba say nipa abonsi ni dodo say na obetima hwe no enti ya na ayareho na
say enso to ye
eko ni fie ni ya am say how na kra na am say eko hwe ya okodi hu adwuma kakra ma so but onim enwo no for me was it avoidable? It was. So na me na NDC for come the crocodile tears omusu say I did 9 people for crowd demonstration on that day near no because they are not sincere. So they are not sincere. Police for okay said last time say a clean up exercise.
Yes.
Inti odododo police was say national exercise into protection. Demonstration the police for them but in any case I don't know what was national about it. Check
Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Anniversary.
There was nothing national because
was MPP officially invited.
Well, we say
Hackman.
They didn't go in the name of MPP.
Roman invite party. Maybe I want to call
the family. Be a relationship. Or be
yeah.
But whatever it is, there was nothing national about it. And I'm saying, NDC,
Why? Why do you say so?
Oh, please.
I say it was a national event.
Oh, why do
you say it's not national?
Me say NDC, it's one no musu, a ni musu.
Who say crocodile? How?
She. Assembly see Oma Kote, I said the back for now. You know they were talking. In fact, I would do a down for parliament, deputy majority whip.
What was you asking? Obia, madam for
comfort Doyo Kujo.
On the madam for no down for parliament. I'm so be a chap picture. Madam for no.
Peter,
yeah, Jaisa. No coming in and Cassandra.
Oh, madam for no tea. Hey, that's where me say, assembly buy no. On the PSFM, Ekasai, till your kind. Manu, majority deputy whip in parliament.
Yeah.
Comfort Doyo. Or say the aircraft blasted. It did not crash. Let me tell you something. With all the crashes that have happened in the past, we see that the aircraft lands at a specific location. You usually find it at a given location where the victim can all be found. But in this instance, the part of the helicopter were scattered and the victims were found at separate locations. In an aircraft where one is in a seat belt, how did victims end up scattered? We are told some of them were found in a deep valley, so the aircraft blasted before reaching the ground.
Now, only say I don't know how they acquire him. They let me about you.
We thank God that the black box has been found. Whatever the details are, the government should make them available because we are all interested parties. We want to know what happened, the cost, what happened that caused the aircraft to blast before coming down. And they say, or suspected foul. Yeah, nah.
That's all I can say. The evidence was suspected.
I say yes. In fact, yeah, why that banana NDC banana. On the say NDC for MPP for and they asked the shisha aircraft anymore. No free power.
Nadiana Zita UK ambassador to UK kind. Own kind no. Commissioner to UK.
I mean, didn't time say NDC they are not sincere. Tomu no mo tie committee President Mahama na tie kofa NDC for ne so soldier for mpanyinfo bi ko national committee nde report by na tie report no. I'm quoting from page 17 of the report. Or say in Kumasi the weather was worse with drizzle reducing visibility to around 4 kilometers. Only Accra and Kumasi aerodrome weather were available. Tio nti plane no ana se heli no etuye na ekọ oboase no na ewiemu nye na information na ewa na ode ekọ no only Accra and Kumasi de pe na ya available but ya no omo ko no there was no information
nti onko Kumasi
nti okoye there
na one side
that is the point.
I don't information in available okoye there.
There was no information on whether along the flight route available to the pilots. Oko obuasi udu ye no ɛhɔ information bi ani hɔ wo so say wo bɛkɔ na wakɔ tie page 21 of the report. Now we assess the aircraft to see if it was fit for the purpose. The helicopter entered GHAF service in May 2015, manufactured in 2012, and reached its 10-year service threshold on May 18, 2025. What say? See, from say MP before the quarter. No. Oma report che say. Oma the toy. Nana ne time aso May 18th, 2025. I was say call for servicing. Time aso. The aircraft received a 90-day extension to 18th August 2025 with the manufacturer's approval. It is so now somebody call for service. No man found. No mkoji so
yemu kakra
extension ni nsu ni kakra
nka we na bi e driver be ka je say master car no fault aba so fakọ kwan so ba ko ba
na almost okay mu yusu 18th na mo de aba and on the 6th omko we till page 24 of the report. NDC. The aircraft was serviceable and what you say the aircraft lacked key safety equipment na ti nyoma na enye wom. Terrain awareness and warning systems, advanced navigation with terrain mapping, automatic flight control. Nini na
assess
aircraft.
Na muchi.
Na omo efa ho. Ba dia makoto atama so ko ma. Na tie. The heli also lacked additional safety enhancement for flying safer in the weather phenomena over that terrain. Adverse weather. The investigation determined that the accident was caused by a sudden loss of altitude and lift due to down crash. Now the information you heard that there's information be about bottom line. Now I would do abamu. Plane no now and I say machine now aircraft no use no. There was a problem with it.
And I'm going to
None service in the crowd time as soon.
There's a mode of man
fanko.
I'm also any people.
And a Jumana no Mukako yen so crampo no or no Mukako. No, I do not lunching that Mukako ye. I'm up with Bua crowd. Did no say Musa a 2 almost na ye who say Omo ye Juma. Now, I say, as we see on the car say, Miami Madame for Minia Okuja to the catcher say. Yes,
that's one echo.
Now come ko fight Galamsey. No mako cabinet. No ma decide say the fight against Galamsey there. Nyoma Ghana for eba be huno. A BNC da in our history. And that they were going to fight it. And then no mercy for the cripple. And the bebaso. Me pa chow. We see you came to because as some which Galamsey, are they fighting it?
Question to the ghost. How do
I'll be giving information, police officer, no. Oh yeah,
we will deal with them.
We'll deal with them. Nediamba, chief superintendent. Look. Oh yeah, son of a retired COP, Commissioner of Police.
A group of animals.
On a threatening here, but the Bessie. Peter,
yes,
1 year anniversary. So I told you about my personal relationship with Murtala Mohammed.
Yes.
People had issues with him because of the way he spoke. It was brutally frank. But we Ben will say Odonipa. I'm telling you, anybody who came to him. In fact, MPP in NDC now, all any teases crown so be our one about the work was chief or say chairman Sambo, so them majority leader. Now Peter
or the kind of crowd
exactly. Omama 8 of our competitors Omu ya kwa. It was sacrifice be almost sacrificing go for now. It's not worth it's not worth it now.
I mean, so I would mean to be actually my dream.
Yes.
Any time we can
Yes.
But I say, and this for attention about a person. Maybe who be so.
Oh, sir.
I didn't.
So on the head, darling boy.
Son of Moyano. On the head, darling. Son of Moyano. But you see, and now Peter Obo the problems with the aircraft.
Yes.
And send it 2 years. And now make only say many year down for so no can you ma pain to say there sometime here no. Elvis.
Yeah.
Or say that the AC no was state medal. See, there's nothing like my share the crocodile. Yes.
I don't know. I can't coaching no.
Because
any President just say Bisano.
Any issue.
But does it make sense to you, sir? Aircraft are it's all the cost service. Who say problems for aircraft?
Aircraft is a car.
And now the money do be a beginner.
Servicing of the aircraft. Wakoji extension. Saya no the my binum say yam flying call Galamsey project. Yam call yeah stopping Galamsey. And I go crash here. So because intentional. One guy say I say we see she no. Okay say say pastor B say or one president say more for
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Me person my body.
Yes.
Where dey my body.
Where dey usro.
Enye say me slow but the idea make kind me akasa mante. But it was all over.
Yes.
It was even reported.
Yes.
Because of mante no.
Yes.
And I've not checked to see the story. Almost say pastor no say he had told the president not to enter aircraft. Or woman ka there be hu no anka enye asempa. Those people who knew say plane no could crash. Why didn't you stop? Tell the president they say because the person they all said now or represent the president.
Right.
Yeah. He was representing them. So who knew say there was an issue with the aircraft. Why don't you stop say Mamuntu plane no? But me no say sa passes in a baby now I didn't make it a serious matter. But let me come to the substantive about the entire may say what was the project for? The project now more project almost say to stop illegal mining and bring responsible mining. Peter, after a year, following the death of after a year, 8 year. What has become of Galamsey? You were mentioning Mr. Later Boaji Neyere. Also, the greatest thing to honor their Onukunu any rest was to stop Galamsey.
Yeah, but
because the water bodies are still terrible.
Yes.
Because they were going there to fight Galamsey.
Yeah. In fact, the president even said it. Said they will honor Omu memory.
That was a year ago. Peter, what is the status of Galamsey in there?
I am west.
Asibre, area Samu who Galamsey that.
And then when
me say mania enra on my mystery was show no so sir Elvis. Also look, for the first time, Galamsey people are uprooting police stations.
Quite answer.
When you say story, may the custodian story be is but Galamsey booms under NDC. And Eddie at the Sasukwa agenda 111.
Yeah.
Or the no car who said Galamsey is to be uprooting hospitals. Okay, it's a picture.
Yeah. You know the last time.
Peter. Galamsey has become worse. Our body, let nobody tell you, say, Galamsey, they are fighting 9 months to be fighting Galamsey. 9 months, Galamsey said they okay, and NDC National Organizer car said they were taking bribe. If they were doing well, why was the head of head of a 9 months remove? Kenelboa. Ugoka also say it's a routine change. Why necessary winning team? If he was winning the war against Galamsey, why would you remove him? Why necessary winning team? Why say coach be on the team? Obi na Eshe goes. Oshe goes, but I know where you know if team leader. Now the Obi our own name said the Eshe go. So
9 months, it's just it's complete waste of time. In fact, we are wasting money on 9 months. Peter.
But the Mahama, Ebeka said they should stop arresting people. No, AUSUI.
AI.
AI. Now,
how many AI say the use of AI has become global? And no crowd say AI in Niama will be used. Now AI, and how long does it take you to deploy AI to fight Galamsey? Or by one who AI do a Galamsey side. And now AI no mentias here. To the extent that NDC for our win MP. Don't say you accuse no. Why will Bob Bre say omo they are not deep in Galamsey. Areas I hear Galamsey that actually say it's in the news. Peter, actually
yes.
Our Bono region. Almost say in the Suyan municipality, almost in the first time in their history. Omo Galamsey that actually, you know, almost say Abai failing till they are resorting to deities, gods. Say on fighting Galamsey more. Really? Say I know they are now for Domahini Chrome. Do you know what said they will never be Galamsey?
Now.
Only say Galamsey or Hossi say. No, they are fighting. Say, they say Galamsey for free home. Chief, you know, crowd can't say to never come now. So he's even be promoted. Until Peter, they are also there. The people were, in fact, they died for nothing. They died for nothing because Niama Omudio Sanka Omukwakoye no. It is worse now. So why the sacrifice?
And omunya imagine so omuye bibia so to honor them. There's
nothing. Me say
we do 1 year. No wakoye na bibia so no ensenu kakra. Ensenu oh
ensel mane bo ama.
No masu.
Na yi na
me I said it.
Ensenu be no omuya no omakosu kakra.
Pretentious and you are not
deeply involved.
This is the thing say Obia mega than crocodile tears.
Before I say the question to region, I mean a message. Please, I'm playing for President Mahama to sign the tribunals bill into act to help expand the frontiers of the justice system in Ghana. We will also create community tribunals when we come to power in 2029. You have East Legon Community Tribunal, our American House, Adum Community Tribunal, and so I say, Malata Community Tribunal, and Kokomile Community Tribunal at the Ducho Bar. Hey,
me de kakra bi nti
o de ni banaka
akwasiana
me de mi modi
akwasi pimpon
akwa bi mi de akwa bi ka sa akwa no ha dwen
wasen mi
asem ko an o de
akwasi pimpon
fa phone na google say anti-galamsey task force extorting minors not fighting menace Joseph Yamin alleges
and say no dey see enya opinion
after Okacha president so no I'm telling the president of the republic, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, that as a matter of urgency, you should intervene too. We will say what the task force are doing can never be said to be fighting illegal mining, but rather extorting money and creating problems. Unquote.
The network man.
Oh, Mr. Google, everybody say
network where they already
Ghana web, but Google and you Ghana web can report to you.
It was all over the place. Now Obiso will try and try now.
Never no tunche.
I say Obiso will try and try now.
I or say
then. She say be mendi in the car.
What ya?
Oh my tia da. My tia da.
Teacher you so kasa only for no na say.
Me my tia me kan de meti ma ka bi. Or send message
who share the number of people are buy the amount involved airtime Saglemenko would boss to $200 million and a move 70 no mu use
Nipa no yeah wasanya mamio I'm praying for Obama to sign the bill maybe wasanya ma yeah nipa who they read the wasanya
200 million and no mu use 7 that's about 130 million okay attorney general nteche mo de buy dey tell o jai 200 million na or say the amount and say defective charge sheet say charge sheet no or say scan no any ko say yes because chief director so you should be
and na me ball 130 when I ball me ball 130 million.
So why don't you correct the charge
sheet
with a motion?
Yeah, because you are not ready to
reflect the actual and the Thompson sika ira $14.8 million dollars
converted.
Dr. Ernest Thompson and Peter Haibo almost net OBS case no 14.8 million.
There's a $140 billion.
What the emphasis say and no 9 chain. Forget about said na there. It's in meat on fat. Say I would have done for be. Me didn't know ya mabon dia chain pen. Ya na me yes or yes I didn't know. Because what the emphasis says a defective charge sheet crana. The court rules the chess and people cannot just throw it abroad. I bet we try.
Many opinion na madam for.
Unu opinion. Mabon dia chain.
Say me maka no say politics as any law. Ana onyo no.
The last we call this ka no a man bi no. Ye call you know.
Wow, she we na.
Eh Peter, na una me ba no yenko yentu aso.
Hey, no. Case at forcing. I don't know 2.3 million euros. You see, you can say it be a Ujai case, you know. But the state lost money.
Money is involved in
now, as for do for any Asiama in there, 663 million Ghana cedis. We will say do for at 60%. Now 40% they are channel. In any case, we call court cry 50-50. The NHS say benya favorable ruling from the court.
My court no so.
So my court and you see last God can say dangerous. One court the command 60-40 no. He decided Emrabe na original studio de yes negotiation with do for. Before the properties in the back.
But did they go to court to?
No, it wasn't court to man agree to give
that consent judgment.
No, on one
agreement.
On one they decided went into that arrangement.
Only say a file ITF for him to disclose. Maybe a scanner war and which account a lodge up to now.
A brand new
answer later to the minimum pay.
In church more the buy or say or they do for 60% of what you are. That 60% no. Yes, cash do for to the state. It be a property of all cotton.